Hello and welcome to this edition of TMA's Farm Margin Talk. This is Devin Schierling, Grain Marketing Manager for TMA. Well, in this week's Farm Margin Talk, we're going to give a brief update on farm profitability for both the 2013 and 14 crop year. Then we're also going to focus on dryland corn and maximizing that revenue potential. But before we get started, oftentimes a picture is worth 1,000 words, and this kind of sums up the emotion of the 2013 harvest. We started off up here about a week ago with fabulous harvest yields, yields ranging from anywhere from 45 to 85 bushels an acre throughout the territory. And then last night, an interesting storm popped up, pretty much out of nowhere, and then we had a little bit of chaos happen throughout the territory. I know Marquette, Groveland had some significant structural issues, that the weather caused. And then as of this evening and this afternoon, we're back to harvesting some fabulous wheat throughout the territory, and we're just scrambling to keep up with you. So once again, thank you for your business, and we aim to have a safe end to this fabulous harvest. So as we look at our farm margin index for June the 28th, 2013, you can see that some red crept back onto the screen, and all of our profits have really taken a hit, and especially today with the USDA quarterly stocks report being issued that we'll talk about here in a little bit. So once again, this is how we come up with our information based off of new crop cash prices at Groveland, Kansas, and this is for our 2013 profitability and the numbers that we used, and then here's the information for the 2014 crop. So as each of you know, the quarterly USDA report came out today, and it did pretty much what we thought it would do. If that was meaning you had the crystal ball in front of you, because it caught quite a few people off guard, with stocks of corn actually being quite a bit lower than what they were expecting, and that's why you saw July corn trading quite a bit higher today, actually up 12, and new crop corn being down over 20 cents a bushel. And the reason that happened was because we actually increased our overall corn acres for the year. So we're expecting to have 97.38 acres, million acres that is. And what that means is if we grow close to trend line corn, so 162 plus on national average yield, that's going to put us at a 2 billion bushel plus corn carryout potentially, which would have a pretty negative effect on overall farm profitability and prices. So make sure we look at customizing a plan, but sometimes these numbers need to be brought back to home. So I used our TMA's profit matrix to take a peek at what that actually meant to our farm. So using the same expenses at $372 an acre, a APH of 90, in today's current prices, you can see that the screen is green, which means in almost any situation you're going to be profitable on your farm. But where you really have a lot of risk, I outlined here in red, you can see that at 90 bushels, if we continue to see this price whittle away, we are going to have a lot of opportunity that we're not going to be able to capture. So it's important that we don't take the ostrich approach to marketing and leave our head in the sand and customize a plan that really fits your operation so that we can shore up this bottom side. Because you can see when we get down here to 420 that your revenue policy is kicking in. But we have a lot of opportunity at risk. So make sure you have a plan, get a hold of one of your grain marketing or crop insurance specialists to really make it your plan for your operation. So what's causing the market to move right now? We talked about the USDA quarterly stocks report, and growing season weather is going to be huge. If we continue to have ample moisture and heat throughout the Corn Belt, we have a chance to grow trend line or slightly above trend line corn, which will equate to a very large carryout. So make sure we watch that weather going out. And then from a wheat perspective, the July SEP roll has really been moving this market a little bit. So for more information on how to make this farm margin talk customized to meet your farm, get a hold of one of our crop insurance or grain marketing specialists. Thank you and have a great weekend.